Hello Earthlings, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're one of my bagel babes. I'm Kelsey, the blogger behind Blondes and Bagels, and today we're gonna do a full face using BareMinerals products. I did used to work for the brand back in the day when I was just starting out in makeup. They were actually the first makeup counter makeup brand that I worked for. I worked for both them and MAC when I was starting out. Working at BareMinerals really influenced my entire makeup style. You will see if you've watched my videos before or follow me on Instagram that I do have a bit of a like soft glam vibe. I'm all about what's wearable and doable and easy. So I have a lot of fond memories of the brand. I really love a lot of their products. There's some products I think are big wins and other ones I think are less stunning. We'll talk about that. If you want to see how to get this look and you want to talk about BareMinerals with me today, keep on watching.
This is real love.
I definitely wore this shirt like 2 videos ago, but I really like it, so I'm wearing it again, sorry. And I'm actually wearing, just to like get this out of the way, these amazing earrings by Libra Light Design, little necklace to go with it. It's feeling the jewelry today. I will put a link to their stuff down below. My beautiful hairstylist actually makes all this jewelry and I purchased a bunch of it. I'm really excited about it. All right, let's just get right into this little video situation. I want to start with the eyes, and then now it's just occurring to me that I don't have a BareMinerals eyeshadow primer. All right, well, we're already gonna start this off by cheating a little bit. I'm just gonna use my favorite eyeshadow primer of all time. The BareMinerals eyeshadow primer is called Prime Time. Again, that's not what I'm using today, and I do like it. I've used it in the past, but what I will say is that like it runs out really quickly. So I just never purchase it anymore because it felt sort of like I was burning through cash. I wear eyeshadow every single day and I can't be buying an eyeshadow primer a month. Like it doesn't make sense. All right, I'm gonna start out with this Gen Nude palette. I do have a lot of the original BareMinerals loose shadows. If you watched my last BareMinerals video, you saw that. I have a whole bunch of them from when I used to work for them back in the day. But I just thought I would try this guy. I've dug into this a few times. It's beautiful. It's got great shades. I hate this packaging so much that it prevents me from ever reaching for it. You can see I've like barely touched the colors here because, and I'm like afraid to close it because I'll never get it open. It is so hard to open and it like hurts. Like this latch is just so tough to get open. I kind of hate it. Typically I like to start off with like a blending shade in the crease, and Solstice, which is this color right here, is just a little bit dark for me. So I'm actually gonna take some bronzer in the crease. This is Faux Tan. I have yet to use this on my face, so who's to say if I like this shade at all, but I'm just hoping it'll be a little bit more natural of a blending color for me than Solstice. The answer is no. It's interesting because Faux Tan and Warmth, I think, are the 2 primary bronze shades for BareMinerals. Warmth I'm pretty used to. It's very red in tone. I think Faux Tan was more meant to be the cool tone version, but now we'll see how it looks on the face. On the eyes, it's pretty dark for me. Make it work, designers. What kind of look do I want to do today? Let's do like a halo eye of sorts. I'm gonna take Spirit, which is this dark brown shade, with a MAC 217 brush. I think this is gonna look crazy before it looks good. Just buff that into the outer corner. I hate this palette. I think where BareMinerals has always succeeded for me the most is with their shimmer shades. That is dark. So I'm actually gonna mix it a little bit with Solstice to go into the inner corner for the halo eye, because it's a little dark. Still pretty freaking dark. Is this not the most attractive thing you've ever seen? Halo eyes always look like trash when you're in the middle of doing them. Truly like trash. Makes sense, honestly. I'm gonna go back into the bronzer on my fluffy brush. Just blend out the crease, because we're gonna go into that center lid with another color. I wish I had some Bare Minerals brushes, because I feel like with minerals, you kind of want the brush that's like made for it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go into Fringed. It's sort of like a, it's not gold, it's almost like a bronze. And press that. Because this is a sparkle shade, I am pressing. I feel like the sparkle shades in this palette are just not, I just wouldn't recommend this palette. I know this video is starting off a little like poo-poo. I really do like the brand. Let me dig around and see if there is a loose shadow that I want to use to like top off. What about like Summer? Summer is like a really light green-based gold. It's not crazy sparkly, but at least it adds like a little bit of a sheen. I'm gonna leave the eyes there for now. I'll come back and do liner and mascara, but I wanna move on to the skin. And I've got the Bare Minerals Original Foundation here. This is their powder foundation. Yes, we are only using their powders today. I'll take a little bit of that. I'm the shade Fairly Light. I think that in general, people have a resistance to not only powder foundation, but especially like mineral powder. And I think it's because there's this perception that it can't give you flawless skin. Like it's not gonna give you any coverage. I do think like it's not gonna be as intense as like a MAC Studio Fix, but I think it's a misconception. Powder foundation, especially minerals, can give you coverage. In fact, sometimes it can look even more natural. I'm a big fan of their original foundation. That's what I'm using right now, because it's got like a satin finish to it. I have dry skin, just for reference. They do make a matte version of their powder foundation. It's a little bit too drying for me, but if you have oily skin, that might be the way to go. So I always use buffing motions. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I always forget, like I think, ugh, I'm not gonna reach for that today, it's too light. And then I put it on and I'm like, you know, looking pretty flawless, to be honest. I think it gave me good like medium coverage. I don't have any Bare Minerals concealer, but I also don't have a lot going on right now, so I feel okay with that. I'm gonna go back in with their bronzer. Again, this is Faux Tan. I think it's gonna be a little dark. Use the e.l.f. stipple brush. It smells like something. What do you smell like? Maple syrup? Kind of smells like maple syrup. It's not too bad if I go in with like a light hand, but I have pretty fair skin if you didn't notice, so for me bronzer is always pretty tricky. Like I need it to not look like a corpse, but I'd also like to not look like I'm wearing boatloads of bronzer. I really don't know about this smell. Not a big maple fan. Is that what you're trying to smell like, is maple syrup? Because if that's not what you're trying to smell like, that's what you smell like. I'd love to hear from you guys your favorite Bare Minerals products down below. I said it in my last video, but I worked for the brand. It was actually the first makeup brand I ever worked for. And it was before I had a blog, before I did any of this. It was where I like learned everything. Had an amazing manager. We had an amazing team at the counter we worked at. So I have like a lot of fond memories of the brand, being a Bare Minerals beauty ambassador. Now that I've got this on, I quite like it actually. I think it made my eyeshadow look prettier too. So that's Faux Tan. I have a couple blush options here. I actually have the Bounce and Blur, which is new. That's the video I did, was on the Bounce and Blur collection. This is called Mauve Sunrise. But I also picked up a Gen Nude blush just because I wanted to try something that wasn't as mauve-y. So this one is called Pink Me Up. Just a true like pink shade. I have a really old Bare Minerals blush brush that we can dip into. Yeah, I like this shade better than the mauve one. They had a couple other shades in that Bounce and Blur collection. I just only have that one color. I like that formula though. I probably like that formula better than this powder blush, but that's just because I have dry skin. So again, like, depending on your skin type, you might like different things. I love that shade. What do y'all think? Do just a quick buff with my foundation brush just to like smooth everything out. I picked up a really fun highlighter. I saw it on Hailey Bieber at the Met Gala, I think. I'm pretty sure it was this highlighter. I looked it up to high heaven. It's called Whimsy, and it's like a white pink. You're gonna have a hard time seeing it on the computer, but it's like an iridescent color. I think it's about to be crazy. Oh my God, I love it. Haley! Do I look like Hailey Bieber yet? Maybe if I apply enough of this on, you could all tell me that I look like Hailey. Oh, it looks so good. If you're into that like pink undertone in a highlighter, you'll love this. If that's not your vibe, you won't love this. Oh my God, I can't stop. I can't stop because my skin looks amazing. My skin just looks so hydrated and delicious. Okay, we gotta finish up these eyes, you guys. I need some eyeliner. I do have a couple pencils from BareMinerals, but they are old. Like this one is called Espresso. Oh, it still works. I'm probably gonna use that. Boom. I love a good brown eyeliner. It's just soft and natural. Okay, I'm sorry, I do wanna put on brow gel super quick. I don't have any BareMinerals brow products, so I'm just gonna be right back with some new brows. Okay, we got a little brow gel on. Let's try this BareMinerals mascara. It's called Lash Domination. I have never used this before. It's got a very interesting looking wand. I'm really picky with mascara, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I've used a few of their mascaras in the past. I've never found one that I've like loved. I just think that's like not what I come to this brand for. Like I come to this brand for amazing sparkle shadows and great skin. Not a bad mascara, just not my fave. We'll see how it lasts. Who knows if it'll like flake or anything. The lashes look voluminous though. Okay, shall we lip? I have a very old lip liner from them. The shade is Twig, kind of like a brown nude shade. I'm gonna top that off with a lipstick. This is the color Biba. It is a bright pink, y'all. It is a bright pink. I've got Twig underneath it, so I was hoping that would tone it down a bit, which it seems like it did. I am very into that color. Kind of thought I would want to do a gloss on top, but that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Looks good by itself. All right, that is it, you guys. That is a full face using nothing, mostly nothing, nothing. That is nearly a full face using BareMinerals products. And I'd love to know what you guys think of the brand. What are your favorite pieces? For me, I'm big on the skin products from them. I think they have amazing, amazing skin products. I love the original foundation. This is probably just gonna be a holy grail for me for the rest of my life, to be honest. The bronzer was surprising. I was not such a fan when I first broke it out, but I think like seeing it on my skin now, I actually really like it. Got itch on my nose, sorry, I'm not picking it, I swear. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. This is a huge win for me. That glow is amazing. And the blushes, it's a good blush. I don't think it's like anything to write home about, but it's really pretty and goes with the entire look. The eye products on the other hand, like this is a beautiful look, don't get me wrong. I think that these eyes turned out really nice. I feel like I could walk out and feel good about it. However, I just think there are better products out there for you to spend your money on. The mascara, it's fine. It's not amazing. It's not, you know, the end all be all. This eyeshadow palette, I just hate it. I hate it so much. BareMinerals, you have some great loose shadows. I kind of wish that you'd just stick to that. I know it's been a while and you've been doing pressed shadows for a while, but is made by Satan. Like, I just hate it so much. I can't even get it open to show it to you guys a second time. The packaging is the worst. The quality is so-so. They make amazing loose shadows. So if you have a BareMinerals like boutique near you, I highly recommend that you go in there and play with some of their loose shadows. I would just avoid their pressed shadows. I don't think they're that great in comparison to some of the great pressed shadows that are out there for similar, if not cheaper price points. So I would just pass on that. And the lip color I love, Biba, whatever your name is, you're cute. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I would love to talk all things BareMinerals with you down in the comments below. And if you also happened to work behind the counter at BareMinerals too, I would just love to like say hi and chat with you about that as well. Walk down memory lane. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really hope that you join my Bagel Babe family and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.